Hello and welcome. It is stream time. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's time for another old game stream. Uh, just to get my excuses out of the way. Life's been hectic, including work, family, and everything like that. So you haven't seen me streaming too much lately, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And part of getting back into the swing of things is admitting that my Thursdays are no good for streaming anymore, at least for the time being. So I thought maybe I would rename my weekly or my midweek classic gaming stream to old games on a weekday. That way I don't have to keep changing it every time my personal schedule changes. All right, with that nonsense out of the way, I'm doing something different, at least for me. I'm playing what you see before you, the Atari 7800. You don't actually see the console here, but you do see the controller, which looks like this funky thing. Now, the thing about 7800 is I've never played it. I don't have any nostalgia for this specific console, although some of the games are classics I've played before, such as, Asteroids and Dig Dug and, all those classics. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. I'm expecting to have fun for sure, but I don't I can't say, oh, this is a game that I loved playing in back in 1989. Let's jump into it. No, this is all new to me, except for 7,800 versions of classic games I've played before. I know Food Fight is on this console. Food Fight is a these days relatively obscure arcade game that from the classic era. It's pretty cool though. I have some good memories of playing that in the arcade. I thought it was different and fun. And I actually have the 1/6 cabinet right behind me. You can see it actually. You probably can't because it's not very big, but it's the fourth from the left. That's a Food Fight 1/6 scale cabinet in my collection. Anyway, I got so many ROMs to try out. Many of them are classic games, and my friend here, Eric Johnson, suggested some freely available homebrew games. So I have a whole bunch of those too. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear, play some of these games, old and new, new for an old console, I guess. And thank you to Eric for the suggestion, and also to Mr. Charlie Cat, our Neo Geo loving friend. A couple of months ago, he kind of planted the seed of 7800. He requested it during the Neo Geo stream, and then when Eric brought it up again, I was kind of like, I guess it's time to do it. So yeah, I don't know what to look at. I mean, I kind of have this big mess of games, and for most of these games, I don't really have images. So requests are definitely welcome. But I also have I like to look at this site sometimes called Video Game Critic. It's pretty cool. They're pretty harsh critics. So if you see they give a game like an A plus or an A, I mean it's probably pretty good. And one of the names I keep seeing by them, one of the like publisher names I see when it comes to homebrews is this guy named Bob Decrescenzo. He apparently made a bunch of homebrew games relatively recently, 2020, and also going back a bit of a ways too, 2006. I don't know if they're all Pac-Man, but when I was downloading homebrew games, I saw his name quite a few times. So I guess Bob Decrescenzo really likes developing games for 7800. And it's always good when somebody's doing that. Somebody's making games for an old console. Um, I'm kind of inclined to check out Asteroids because how could Asteroids be so especially good? Now, one thing I see off the bat is this reminds me of the Atari 800 version I had, except it looks a little more colorful. And, like, for example, this UFO has more colors to it. And you can see it's multiplayer, which is one thing I really liked about the Atari 800 version. 800 being the whole 8-bit computer line of Atari machines, really. But oh, here it says 2-player simultaneous mode. So yeah, actually the Atari 8-bit one had 4-player, and that was amazing. And there were all these different modes you could play, like team sort of co-op and deathmatch sort of. Deathmatch was extremely brutal though. But anyway, yeah, why don't I jump in with this one, Asteroids? This is from 1987 apparently. By the way, Eric told me that Baby Pac-Man was pretty cool, so I'll probably try that too. Now for all of these ROMs, I have. I think I generally have the NTSC and PAL, but they're not always clearly labeled. To some degree, I don't really care, but generally, I don't know. I'd rather play NTSC if possible, but it doesn't really make a huge difference. Anyway, here we go. Asteroids Copyright 84. Now I have to wonder about this copyright date because this machine didn't come out until 86. But you might think, well, maybe they mean the original, date where the original Asteroid was developed. Well, that's going back to the late 70s. So what is 84 here? I have no idea. It could be that the 7800 was just in development for that long, or perhaps this is just a port of an earlier version, like for Atari 5200. I don't really know. I just thought that was a little interesting tidbit, but I'm not playing right now. I'm still tinkering with my screen and stuff as I like to do. I'm a perfectionist who still gets it wrong in the end. Anyway, I don't think anybody cares a huge deal if this is a little bit off. All right, why don't we jump into it? Asteroids. This title looks like very different from Asteroids. Now, one thing is obviously they're not trying to emulate vector graphics. Whoa. Okay, as always, let me know about the volume. I think it's a little bit on the loud side, so let me fix it. All right, here we are. We're gonna get hit up. I just warped away, but how do I? Okay, you press up to thrust. You can see they actually tried to put a little bit of a texture to these asteroids. They have like divots and they look three-dimensional, sort of. That's pretty neat. In asteroids, you always have the large UFO and the little one. The little ones are much more difficult. I feel like the controls are quite nice. They're quite easy. You move along quite smoothly, and it feels easier to control myself than in most versions of Asteroids. And that's not really necessarily a good or a bad thing. Part of the charm is mastering your out of control thrusting and stuff like that, but this lets you, as I say that, I zoom into an asteroid. And generally, it feels like it's easier to control, is my point, than what I'm used to. But yeah, this is kind of neat the way they look like they have some texture to them, craters. Time to zap away. Oh, I just died. Yeah, that's one of the things about asteroids is when you use the what they call hyperspace, you teleport somewhere random, but sorry, let me get out of danger and then I'll finish my sentence. Oh, the asteroid that wrapped around from the bottom got me. Anyway, what I was trying to say is you can just die from hyperspace, not because you hyperspace in the path of an asteroid or on top of an asteroid. It's just sometimes you die from it. That's the kind of make it so you don't match, don't overly rely on it, I guess. Even when there's very few asteroids on the screen, I suppose, because you can just die sometimes from it. I feel like you can shoot more rapidly too than original asteroids. I'm not sure what that random beeping was. And you can also notice that the asteroids have a different spin rate to them. It kind of gives you the illusion of, different, rates of spin. They're all a little bit different, doing their own thing. Like this orange one or red one is out of control right now. Oh, see, I'm not good at anticipating when they're going to wrap around and hit. Oh, thought it was invincible. Okay. Eric says this version is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Now, I have a huge soft spot for vector graphics, so when I can play the original in an arcade, that's awesome. I do have a local arcade that does have asteroids. But honestly, it's better that they do this and try to emulate vector graphics. That would just look bad. These large pixels and everything. Yeah, my local arcade, and local meaning like it's over 10 miles, but close enough. I think it's something like 12, 15 miles away. I go there occasionally, and they have nice asteroids. It's so nice looking at a real vector display. Don't want to get that one. I was about to shoot that one, then it got too close. When you blow it up, when it's headed towards you, it's pretty close. It's not a good idea, because the little pieces are going to get you. I've never seen anything like the Atari 800 version or Atari 8-bit computer version where you can play 4 players at once. It's just chaotic and crazy. A few times I've actually played that. Somehow it's always been tough. You know, even before the days of internet gaming, just tough to get like 4 people to sit around one computer playing the same game. First of all, you have to have that many people in the house at once. Like, you know, have some friends over, or if your family's into playing. And then they have to actually all want to play games at the same time, and then all agree to play the same game. So even when I was, you know, a kid in the 80s and I had, you know, siblings into games and friends into games, it tended to be pretty hard to get a 4-player game of anything going. Whoa. Okay, I was trying to hyperspace, but I hit the wrong button. Anyway, I always thought that was super cool being able to play 4-player games on Atari 800. The funky thing about Atari 800 is they, I mean, the whole Atari 8-bit line of computers, right? Some of them, like, they were largely compatible with each other. Except some of them had, like, more memory than the others and stuff like that. But, they didn't all support 4-player. In fact, when my dad got an Atari 800 for the family, and at some point, I don't remember what happened, maybe there was a problem with it, he bought us an 800 XL, which was like the more advanced one that came out some years later. I don't remember how many years. And the XL didn't have 4 joystick boards, it only had 2. So, like, it was supposed to be like the better version, like it had all the memory upgrades right built in and everything, but they, another thing was, Basic, the language was built right in, so you could get the basic prompt right away. Whereas on the original Atari 800, you needed a standalone cart for Basic. So they put Basic right in the machine, and I've heard some relatively convoluted or relatively technical explanation for it, but for the XL, it had Basic built in, but they couldn't do both that and the 4 joystick ports. They, like, it was using some kind of a resource or address to have Basic automatically booted up without a cartridge, so that they had to pick out the 4 ports. And they probably, you know, did a balancing act. They figured, well, we only have, like, you know, 5 games that even support 4 players, so what are we worried about, or something like that. They probably have more than 5, really, but not a whole lot. So I always thought it was kind of interesting, and I thought it would be cool to get my hands on an 800 again one of these days instead of the XL, just so I could maybe occasionally find a way to play games with 4 people on original hardware. And my dad has all this stuff in his home where I grew up. He still lives in the house I grew up in, and he, like, very gradually gives me, you know, dump some old consoles and games on me. So I'm hoping to get one day the 800. And if it's broken, maybe I can try to fix it. I do try to get into fixing old consoles and stuff once in a while, but it goes very slowly because I can only find the time to sit down and get into it on occasion. Usually I have to take days off from work just to do that. Or I do it on, like, the Christmas vacation or something like that. Alright, that was fun. We actually saw one of the tiny UFOs there. I think that was the first time that we encountered it. Okay, that's Asteroids for you. 84, yeah, I'm still a little puzzled by the 84 here. I wonder if anybody has an explanation for that. All right, let's try something else, though. Power off. Oh, you know what? Look at this. There's, I have another ROM that's 87. So maybe that's a separate version. We got Asteroids, that was from 84. This one's 87. This one says Vector Edit or something like that. So a lot of what I have is probably ROM hacks and stuff like that. I'm going to fire up the 87 one real quick to see if there's anything noticeably different. No, it looks exactly the same. It even says 84. Okay, I'm going to assume it's just kind of a duplicate ROM named a little differently. Let's try the Vector Edit. That should be... I mean, it's probably not going to look good like I was saying before. I can't imagine vector graphics looking good with such huge pixels, because part of the appeal is it has these really crisp and fine lines. But this is a hack made by a guy called Pac-Man Plus. He apparently made this in 2005. Actually, it says in my title bar here it was by that dude Bob DeCrescenzo. So I guess he's Pac-Man Plus. All right, so you can see, you know, they tried here. it's cool in a way, but yeah, when the lines are like this thick because your um, pixels are gigantic, it's less cool. But hey, it was a good effort. Honestly, if he knows how to like simply replace the sprites easily, this might have been like a day's work or something. Maybe not even that bad. All right, so it's cool that it exists, but I don't really want to play it. All right, so yeah, if anyone wants to call out any requests, I'm all ears. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably browse this video game critics list. And there's other places I can browse for all the games too. I could try Baby Pac-Man, which Eric Johnson said was good. I think I'm gonna give that a little bit of time. I'm gonna jump to that later. I don't know why I feel like doing that. Maybe I'll check out Food Fight. And again, that is the I believe the only home version of the arcade game Food Fight is on this system. Atari 7800. And by the way, should we talk about history of this console? I don't know much about the history, so I don't know what I'm going to say, but it's from 1986. And Atari, it feels to me like a very late Atari console, but it's not really, because I think it's their third console, basically. They had the 2600. No, they actually had a couple of other weird ones, too, like, well, why don't we pull it up? I don't know. I'll pull up a Wikipedia entry real quick. I know you can just read Wikipedia. This is what it looked like, by the way. I guess they had two. Oh, look at this. The bottom one is the European one. So on the European one, they gave it like an NES-like gamepad for some reason. I guess given when it came out, it kind of makes sense that they were trying to compete with Nintendo, perhaps? So maybe they kind of redesigned it. Maybe it came out in the U.S. first. I guess it did. Look, if you look here, it says U.S. May 86, PAL 1987. So I guess that means European and other places. So maybe they said, we really got to catch up with Nintendo here. Let's make this gamepad that kind of rips off theirs. That looks so weird, though. Anyway. Very brief history. Yeah, 86, successor to both 2600 and 5200. Now, you can tell it's probably obvious, but they kind of went in increments of 2600 in naming these consoles. Like, you double the 2600 to get 5200. They add another 2600 and it becomes 7800. It can run almost all the 2600 cartridges, which would probably be cool at the time. There wasn't probably a lot of consoles that had backward compatibility at the time. Came with Pole Position 2 as the pack-in game, huh? Most of the announced titles at launch were ports of the 1981 to 1983 arcade video games. Yeah, Atari kind of always did that a lot. It was like, what are the launch titles? Well, we got a new version of Pole Position, a new version of Dig Dug, a new version of Pac-Man. And in a sense, that was good because those are all solid games. But in a sense, it was, I don't know. I feel like it would be hard to drum up excitement if you had say a 5200 and then 700 and then the 7800 came out and you're like, oh, what does it got? What games does it have? Oh, I have this game already. I have that game already. I have that game already. So I don't know. And I remember kind of a similar thing when the Lynx came out, the handheld system. So it was announced in 84. Interesting. So it announced in 84, but then took couple of years to launch. And I don't want to really get into all these details of the launching, but look at this. It was only $80. That's pretty good. I guess they probably thought that they had to undercut Nintendo. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on this Wikipedia page. But obviously around that time, Nintendo kind of kicked everyone else's butts in commercial space, kind of that mid to late 80s time period. And Atari came out with another couple like computers and or consoles too after this, I guess, in the 80s. I guess in the 80s it was probably just they had like the Atari ST and one or two others. I remember they even had commercials like saying that it was better than Nintendo. Anyway, Eric says with inflation that's $240 today. Yeah, okay. How about we just jump into Ballblazer because it's here. I used to have this game for Atari 8-bit computer. It's kind of a fun little sports game that's best for 2 players, but you could play it with a computer opponent too. It's interesting, the music's different. The version I'm used to had that, if you can even hear it, that kind of groovy bass line and percussion at the bottom, and that was it. This one has this whole like flourishy, lighter melody on top. Anyway, yeah, the Lucasfilm logo, that was always pretty cool. It looked exactly like that on Atari 8-bit. Alright, let's see if I can still do this human. No, I'm not a human. Human versus, I guess, I'm hoping 1 means they're easy. I don't know, but it started me on 9, so maybe that's the easy one. Let's see if I get my butt kicked. If I do, I'll play Droid 9 next time. Which one am I? I'm at the top. So what you do is your droid or your whatever, your machine thing that you're in can use some sort of magnetic force or something to hold this ball in front, and then you have to just shoot into the goal like that. And I already got a pretty easy goal without the computer owning me, so I'm assuming I put him on the baby level. And so he can come up to me and try to steal it, but he's not even moving really. Wait, did I put on... Hey, look at... Yeah, I really put on a baby level. Look at him. You look at his bottom screen, you can see how he's moving. He's like, I'm gonna get you. He's crawling. So I got 2 points when I scored, and that's because of the distance from which I shot. But you can also get, I think, a 3-pointer from a long distance, or you can just even just push it in for a 1-pointer like this. Watch this. See, I just pushed it in the goal and got 1 point. But yeah, I obviously made it way too easy. Let's see if I can go for a 3-pointer. I forget how far you had to go. And the goal moves, by the way. Watch, it's gonna move. And it also gets wider or skinnier. I guess depending on how many goals you already have, it gets like thinner, I think. Okay, let's see if I can score from a distance. Look, he's right behind me. I'm not sure how far you have to be, honestly. I missed. He got it. Let's see if he can do anything. He's barely moving. I'm gonna steal it. It's kind of interesting physics. I mean, just weird physics. You press the button to try to steal it, but there's like some kind of, I don't know, electrical force or magnetic force where you kind of push off each other and you send each other flying like that. Okay, no, I thought I stole the ball, but I think I did, but I shot it again. Not sure quite the trick to do it. Alright, I have the ball again. Let's see if I can get this 3-pointer. Get away from me. He's trying to steal it. Yeah. Now the turning is done automatically. You automatically face the ball at all times. It just rotates you 90 degrees at a time to face the ball. Oh, I can't seem to hit it. Alright, I guess I should just shoot from a reasonable distance or something. Or very carefully like that. Alright, so I'm going to give it a try again with a decent difficulty level. There's only 30 seconds left in the game. You can also win by filling up all 10 of these points. You can see I have 5 of them. And one interesting little mechanic is if you, so like his points are going to be added from the right side of those little circles, and mine are from the left. You can overwrite the other person's scores. Okay, only 8 seconds left. 7. Where's my goal? All right, let's try to get some points in before time runs out. Oh, he got in the way, that jerk. Time's up. Alright, so I won. But I played on baby level, so let's try again. Wait, no, how do I select the level again? Hold on. Here we go. You can choose time to, I think 2 minutes is, well, I'll do it 3 minutes again. Alright, so if 1 is that easy, I don't want to get too crazy, but let's go with 4. At least this will keep me engaged. Get away, get away. Oh, he stole it. Or he kind of like knocked it out of my hand and it went flying more than stole it, I guess. And being a not literal thing. He took it out of my gravity field or whatever it is. Come on, give me that. Give me that. Oh, still eluding me the proper way to like steal it. Okay, where's the goal? Go, 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 go. There it is. Yeah. Go. Oh. So he knocked it loose from my field, and then then it kind of just randomly bounced in my control again. My in my 7th grade classroom in school, they had an Atari 800, and for the most part, it was like too old for my grade. Like most kids never had one of these. But the previous teacher that was there liked computers. I had a subsequent teacher, but the previous one had left all the computers that she was really into, like a Commodore PET and Atari 800. So I brought in a bunch of games, and my friend Paul and I stayed after to play games on it. They let us do that. And Paul, it was his first time playing this game, and he totally kicked my butt, and he was like bragging about that for weeks. I was known as like the big video game geek who would always win at games, but somehow he kicked my butt in Ballblazer, and I never heard the end of it. But I totally wrecked him in 2-player Game Boy Tetris. So Paul was like, he was so confident in his Tetris skills. I remember it was like a Friday afternoon. We were talking about playing Tetris, and he was like, "I'm so good at this game. You bring in your Game Boy, and I'll wreck you." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna practice this weekend." He goes, "I don't need to practice." And long story short, I whooped him on Monday. One thing that would be interesting if this game was 4-player. Imagine if it was like 2-on-2 and you could pass the ball around. So that could be pretty neat. Somebody's got to get on that homebrew right now. Atari 800. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Did I just get a 3-pointer? I think I did. And I filled up all 10 of the scoring bubble things. So he's like, he was like spinning around. I think he was upset. Did you see that? My opponent was like, ah! That Ballblazer. The one I had growing up though was called Ballblazer, because someone like hacked the game or cracked it and they changed the name as an attempt to avoid something legal trouble. I have trouble believing that would work in real life, but that's what they would attempt, I guess. All right, so that's some Ballblazer for you. But yeah, someone should get on that. Maybe Bob DeCrescenzo. You should try to make 4-player Ballblazer. No, that 4-player wouldn't be for this machine though. It'd have to be for Atari 800. Eric says, "I don't know if I can get used to the new music though." Oh, for a Ballblazer. All right, Beef Drop. That's the interesting name for a game. Beef Drop. Okay, yeah, why don't we check out Food Fight? I was gonna do that. Food Fight is a lot of fun. It's an underrated game. Now, when I follow these new wave toys who make those cabinets back there, these like Facebook groups and stuff, and a lot of people were complaining about Food Fight. They were like, "Food Fight? Who ever heard of that game?" But it's really quite a fun game. This one doesn't look as good as the arcade. That's pretty much to be expected as for any game of this era. Comparing the arcade versus the home version. But I don't know, you're this boy who doesn't like he doesn't like to be orderly. He's a menace. You pick up all these food items and you throw them at these chefs basically and try to eat ice cream. Okay, let's start at level 1. Eat the cone. Yeah, just try to eat the ice cream cone. It's not too smooth moving compared to the arcade. And one nice thing about it could be that I'm. So the original arcade one is very the controller like can aim in like 32 directions or something like that. So you have really fine control of your aim, which is lacking here. But I'm also wondering if my emulator just doesn't support all the directions that it might provide. I don't know though. I'm just speculating. The 7800 might only have 8 directions. So this is definitely not as good as the arcade version, but it's a home version of the game, which is cool in its own right, I suppose. And yes, you turn into like a snake when you eat that ice cream cone. Well, your mouth opens up, your whole jaw dislodges or something. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was close. So you can see the ice cream is melting. Eric says, did you see the New Wave Toys new arcade machine today? I did. That's another thing people are complaining about. But people always want to complain. It's not my bag though. It's golden tea, is it called? The golf game you used to see in like every bar and pool hall, like in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. Oh, he got me. But yeah, I'm not into that game. I think it was generally popular. Like, not necessarily among, you know, old school gamer geeks, perhaps. But just generally popular. But yeah, it's not my bag. It's cool they have that little marquee display thing on top. Oh, look, let's see that again. If you do something cool, like, you know, survive a close call, it'll show you a replay like this. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm passing on that one too, Eric. I'm trying to definitely lean in the direction of passing, unless it's something I think I'll really like and enjoy playing. I've already got too much clutter in this house, and that I don't have any interest in that game specifically. But even ones that I have some interest in, I'm trying to be more selective about. Anyway, each of these chefs has a different name, by the way, like to represent different cuisines. Because the Greek guy is Zorba, and I think there's like an Angelo. I guess he's supposed to be Italian. What are the other names? I guess there was a Francois or something like that. These look like piles of gold that you would find in an adventure game. I don't know what they are. What would be like little yellow fine granules or something? Cheese? Badly colored salt or pepper? It might be lettuce, because maybe they just couldn't handle the color palette required. Because I remember there's a lot of lettuce in the original. Oh, I'm dead. Game over, player one. Yeah, this is a good game. This particular port is not my favorite. I mean, I guess I was playing that one back there so much, the arcade one. But this is cool that it exists and that you could have bought this back in the day. And it wasn't really on any other platform at all. Hey, if you were really into this game, this might have been what enticed you to buy the console even. All right. Now notice I have some files with a .bas extension. That probably indicates the basic computer language, which means you can run basic programs on this machine. I mean, hopefully I'm not assuming too much. It does seem like that, though. Well, let's try loading one. This is called fighter.bas. Now, if it is a basic program, it's probably very simple. Not necessarily, but probably easy or hard. Okay, this is called fighter. I can punch, it looks like. I'm in like the middle of the horrible gray void. Okay, there's some buildings now. Okay. Can't move up or down though. Oh, what happened? Is the teleporting guy? I think this is broken. It's entirely possible that this doesn't work, or it wasn't like, this just doesn't work with emulation. And there could be weird and obscure reasons for that. Okay, so we don't need to play this. It's just some random dude's attempt to make a game in BASIC, probably. All right, well, what shall we try? How about a game called Mean 18? Oh, I think that's a golf game, 18 holes. We could try, let's try some classic arcade game. Well, I guess I kind of just did, but an even more classic one, like Joust. I am a fan of Joust, and I got started playing Joust on Atari 800. This looks more advanced than that one a little bit. So in the Atari 800, all these characters were just one single monochrome color, basically. This looks closer to the arcade. Let me get that red dot away. Ah, I'm gonna die. Oh. I'm gonna try one of my usual tricks, if it'll work. I like to let the eggs hatch on the earlier levels. You can kill them again and get more points. Oh, he doesn't move the same way as in the arcade, so I didn't get him in time as I had expected, basically. In the arcade, they come along. They take more time for the bird to actually get to the person. Then this guy, the pterodactyl comes if you take too long, so you can't do that forever. Survival wave. So the purple enemies, you know, where the rider is purple are the weak ones, it looks like. Then you have kind of the grayish ones. And the dark blue ones are the pains. They're called Shadow Lords. I don't remember the names of the others. Come on, come down. Come on down and get me. Sometimes you have to tempt them. It is interesting they changed the timings of these egg hatchings too, I think. And they don't always come consistently anymore. Like if you... This is when I have to start moving. Getting too cocky or something. Alright, pterodactyl's about to dive down, I think. Oh, jeez. Let's go back up. Come here, gray guy. Come here, gray. Ah, two of them. I died. I got way too crazy with that. I don't know what I was trying to say before, but danger disrupted my train of thought. Was it looks like there's some random element to the egg hatching timings, if I'm not mistaken. In other words, I could kill, you know, enemy number 1, and 5 seconds later kill enemy number 2, and in the original game it would be consistent. Therefore, oh, jeez. Therefore, the new bird would come 5 minutes earlier than the second one. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well. I'm just every time I try to explain my theories here, I get attacked by a pterodactyl. And I got no survival points because I died on the survival wave. That's the thing, you get bonus points if you survive on that level. Eric says he had it for C64 and used to play it a lot. Cool. And yeah, I never tried the C64 one. So now that we have the bridges down, the lava trolls can... It's like a red hand that comes out and tries to pull you into the lava. My claim to fame on the cruise I went on last year was getting the top score on Joust. There were a lot of plays on it too. It wasn't like it was me and 5 people. It was like the whole... My score list was full of scores, basically. I'm probably the only one who cared very much, though. And I also, that cruise I was on, it was called the Joko cruise. And Will Wheaton was there as a guest, so I saw on the Donkey Kong high score list there was a WIL who beat me, so I like to assume that Will Wheaton beat me in Donkey Kong. Oh, Eric, you got that story a little mixed up, Eric. No, he beat me in Donkey Kong, I think. I wasn't really, well, I hate to sound like I'm making excuses, but I wasn't really playing Donkey Kong competitively. I had like a couple of bad games and I called it quits, but Joust is the one I really wanted to win for some reason. And I did. A lot of hatching going on. Flop. Oh, messed that up. Lost my egg. Look at that. Goes into the lava. No points for that one. Wheel Wheaton. Look at the lava troll. Got that dude. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna get this purple menace. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh god, another one. Ah. Ah. No. What happened? Oh, did the egg fall in the water? Lava? I'm assuming that's what happened, and the pterodactyls don't just like give up in this version. Because they don't give up in any other version. You can get some extra points again by doing this. You could actually let them all hatch if you wanted to. See, the timing is different, so it messes me up. I figure I'll do it a little bit, but not get too crazy with it. Ah. Alright, thanks for the likes, folks. It looks like we got 5 likes from 2 viewers. I'm assuming people have come and gone. Okay. Now they're taking away platforms. Eventually they take away this one that I like to camp out under. Hello, Iggy. Sometimes I get overly cautious and press the flap button an extra time, and I wind up missing my opportunity to kill the guy. In this situation, yeah, I was going to say, you could feel the pterodactyl's probably going to come soon. And when he does, you got to really just grab that egg. Although some people, maybe they've mastered the pterodactyl killing. There's actually a trick you can do on the pterodactyl wave, which is different from when he comes due to your taking too long. You kind of stand on that platform above me, point your lance to the left, and he'll run right into it. At least on the arcade version, it's possible. It might work differently in this one. But I'll try it if I get to the pterodactyl wave. Why did I do that? Jeez. My brain was slow to process what was happening. Oh. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, I think I'm totally screwing myself here. That's right, I'll just finish the level up. Try not to get greedy anymore. Come on, come on. There you go. Take that. Sometimes I think of catching these eggs like catching a fly ball in baseball. Like the egg goes flying upwards in a high arc. Ah, jeez. It's like a fly ball into the lava. No survival points. I lost both survival ways. Here we go, pterodactyl. Okay, let's see if this works. This is the trick that works in the arcade game. As long as these guys don't kill you first. No, he comes from a different angle. Okay. Should I go for it? Ah! On my final life, I tried to jab my lance in his mouth. It didn't work. I wasn't lined up right. That's how you kill him, though. You have to get your lance in his mouth. If Stu was here, he'd make some joke about that comment, I'm sure. All right, that was a little Joust. That was fun. Definitely a solid port. It might be the best port I've seen. Trying to think what other console I played it on. The Atari 2600 is quite impressive for the machine, but overall it would not be my top choice. Impossible Mission. All right. Eric Johnson asks, hey, what does Impossible Mission look like? Well, let's find out. Okay. Developed for the 1700 by... Can I read that? Does it say MAM? Okay, it doesn't look as good as Commodore, basically. It looks pretty solid, though. It's not bad at all. Okay. Wow. Destroy him, my robots. Oh. Gonna search this printer thingy. Eric says, all things considered, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Was it scissor cutting a piece? What is that about? That's a punch card, I guess? Is he gonna turn around? Nothing here. What's the right distance to be? I don't know. I think it's too close. Maybe this. Let's go. Oh. It's a hard game. Let's try another room. Help. I'm so terrible at this. Alright, I don't really want to play it, quite honestly, but it was cool to check out. It looks pretty good. Alright. Why don't we try that Baby Pac-Man? We're going to try Baby Pac-Man, which is a homebrew from 2020 by Bob DeCrescenzo. Baby Pac-Man by Justin somebody. That's not Bob DeCrescenzo. Are there different ones? Atari Vox speech test utility. I actually have an Atari Vox. It's a physical speech synthesizer device kind of a thing. I don't know which one to try. Baby Pac. Here we go, by Bob DeCrescenzo. All right. Pinball Code by Kurt Wallach. Special thanks to a bunch of other people. All right, now, so for those who might not know, Baby Pac-Man in the arcade was like a hybrid pinball and video game, right? Let's take a quick look at what that looked like. It looked like this thing. And I don't know, it's kind of a cool novelty, but it never really struck me as a great game. But maybe I just sucked at it. I don't know. You can see it had like a video game element here and the pinball element down here. But yeah, I'm excited to try this nonetheless because I hear it's good. All right. Players 1, lives 3. Remember Energizers. Play type full game, vid only, or pin only. Let's do full game. Monster AI, arcade or classic? Well, that means I'll try arcade. It's pretty fast. pretty fast paced. I went down the tunnel. It took me to the pinball land. And I died already in the pinball land. Oh. You know, so many console pinball games, you would use the D-pad for the left paddle and A or B for the right, or like your buttons for the right. This one does not work like that. I'm basically pressing button 1 or button 2 for left or right paddle, so it's a little challenging to control. Actually, the D-pad was a tilt command. I was telling it to tilt. I could see the whole screen like wiggling when I pressed the D-pad. Are there no power pellets? Let's get the fruit. I guess you're just supposed to escape to the pinball land if you're getting a jam. I don't know. Uh-oh, I'm trapped. No. Oh, Eric says, I believe the power pellets are earned in the pinball area. Okay, so I have to do better in the pinball area. That's pretty cool, I guess. Let's try it. What are we spelling on the left and right? Fru and ton? Fruits, maybe? And something else? Fruits and tunnels? Like those bridge and tunnel people, Andy, if you're here. Except they're fruits and tunnels. Ah. This is not easy. If you really got to earn those power pellets, it's quite challenging. They're fast. Look at these ghosts. Ah. Well, I'm dead. Let's try again. Remember energizers. I wonder what that means. Oh. You can cancel the introductory jingle by moving. You have to press down to launch the ball. Oh. Just not good at it. This is really tough. Let's get the cherries at least. Is it worth it? So hard without power pellets. So you just have the one chance per life to get power pellets in the pinball area. You gotta get good at the pinball area. That's all it's about. That's what it's about, right? Gotta get good in the pinball area. So let's try to get good. Oh. Okay. That's not how you get good. I can launch another ball. Okay. Okay. We're making stuff happen. We're spelling stuff in the middle too, I noticed. Pac-Man or something. Oh. Yeah, if you don't do well in that pinball area, you're just doomed. Jeez. Alright, one more try. Should I try a different monster area, like classic? I don't know. Will that help me? Oh. I was trying to see, can I defer going into the pinball tunnel until I'm like really in a jam, but you just get into a jam so quickly. Or at least I do. Alright. Waka 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 waka. At least when the ghosts are in the tunnel, they're very slow. Shit, that was a dumb move. I guess you could try to lure them into the tunnel as much as possible to buy some time. I don't know. Here we go. Look, I bumped that ball. Cool. Oh. I got a power pellet. Look in the top left. Hooray! No. Alright, I didn't even get to try a power pellet. I died too soon. Well, I'll try again. One more time. I want to use a power... I'm going to keep going until I get to use a power pellet. How about that? Midnight will roll around. Pressed up! Oh. Alright. I'm just going to head down there. Get a few pellets while they're just getting started in their movements. It's hard. Like, you know, you play thousands of hours of pinball games where this is the left paddle and this is right. And this is not like that. Guess you can always remap the buttons. Then the problem is, when it switches back to the maze game, it might not work, right? You have to switch the mappings between the maze part and the pinball part. At least I got a power pellet though. Oh, I get it in time? Yeah, I ate some of them. 2,000 points. 4,000. 8,000. Do I get 16,000? Do I hear 16? 16K. Yeah. Alright, that was my goal. I'm so bad at this game that I'm satisfied just doing that. Alright. At the local arcade I mentioned earlier, they have a Ms. Pac-Man machine, which I was doing really well on, but they have it configured so it just like, I don't know if it's a hack or a setting, but your character, Ms. Pac-Man, moves extremely quickly. The whole game is not sped up, just Ms. Pac-Man. It's so easy. I was able to do better than I've ever done in the game on the regular speed. And it's just like, I got to such high levels, it was like ridiculous. But I didn't beat the arcade's high score. I came pretty close, but I didn't quite make it. They have like their high scores on a giant like chalkboard. It's pretty cool. And Eric says, my friend in high school had a Ms. Pac-Man game in his basement. Cool, that's a good one to have. Ms. Pac-Man is just a great general purpose arcade game to have. Why don't we try Ms. Pac-Man on this machine and see how it plays? So there's Ms. Fruitman, Ms. Pac-Man NES. Is like a port of the NES version, tries to make it as similar as possible or something like that. Or there's Ms. Pac Attack Fast Hack. That's probably similar to the arcade version I was just talking about. Ms. Pac-Man After Dark. That sounds sexy. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Ms. Pac-Man Twin. Ms. Pac-Man Vector. All right, which one am I going to play? Is there an official one? Let me check that video game critic. Yeah, there is an official one, but which one is it? Everything's like a hack or the NES version, or they're just plain Ms. Pac-Man here. Maybe 320. What is that? Let's try this one. Ms. Pac-Man with Blinky. Pinky. Inky. Starring Miss Pac-Man 2. Sorry, too much Bluey in my household. I don't know if anybody else watched Bluey. All right, my initial thoughts are, oh, it scrolls, which is cool in a way. But look at the way there's that black box around Miss Pac-Man. That's pretty terrible. And also the ghosts. That looks really bad. I'm sorry. But I will play it nonetheless. So I'm assuming this is not the official one. Otherwise, though, it looks really good, and the sound is on point. Eric says, I wonder if the black box is from the emulator. It's entirely possible. My gut feeling is this is not the original version. It's some kind of a hack, and maybe they just couldn't figure out how to not have that black box. I don't know. But it could be. Could be just for the emulator. I feel like the original Ms. Pac-Man for the machine probably didn't scroll, but I don't know. I should check that link on the Video Game Critic site. Maybe they'll show a screenshot. One time at work, we had a holiday party at some fancy location in the city, New York City, that is. If you're there, Andy, you were there. If you're there in the chat, Andy, you will know this because you were there. Anyway, they brought out a just for the party, like a couple of arcade machines, and one of them was Ms. Pac-Man / Galaga, one of those things. And I got the high score in Ms. Pac-Man. Man, I almost got that blue one, but I turned away too soon. Oh. Can I pause this? Let me see. Okay, I pressed start. Let me just kind of freeze the whole thing. But I just wanted to check Ms. Pac-Man, what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be scrolling. Look, this is how the original one looks from '86 for this machine. It actually looks quite nice. Yeah, I don't think there's any need to make it scroll. I guess some people don't like the proportions get a little squished or something like that. Not really sure what the issue is, but I think that looks pretty good. I think the first time I played a scrolling Pac-Man was on Game Boy. Hey, Stu, how's it going, dude? Thanks for joining. I'm playing some 7800 today. A totally new to me system. Although it's 38 years old by my math. Have you ever played this, Stu? This game or the system. I don't know what's going on with this game. I have a million Ms. Pac-Man ROMs. And some of them are obviously hacks. This one has a scrolling maze, and there's like these annoying black boxes that are overlapping the walls. Otherwise, it looks and sounds really great, though. I'm not really big fans of scrolling thing, unless, like, I don't know, somehow it's like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, really part of the design, right? Not like a hack on top of it. Like, oh, let's just make it scroll. I'd rather just see everything that's going on. And there wasn't, like I was starting to talk about, there was a Game Boy version of Pac-Man that I think had scrolling. It was interesting, it had like a two-player simultaneous version of Pac-Man where I don't remember how it worked, but I was intrigued by that concept. I guess it didn't work that well if I don't remember it very well. It's possible I never played it. Two-player games. It's not the optimal way to play when you need to get one power right after the other. And Stu said I never played this port. Ms. Pac-Man on the NES allows for two players simultaneous play, which is really cool. Oh, it did. I didn't know that one. So it did on NES too. Cool. I always found it hard to play Pac-Man games with a D-pad. I'm very particular about my Pac-Man controls. I like a 4-way stick only, not an 8-way stick, not a D-pad. Screwed up. Yeah, I'll stop playing this one. Let's try to find the real one. This is called Ms. Pac-Man 320 or something. Problem is, I don't know what the hell's the real one because I have all these stupid backgrounds. This one says the vector version. I'm kind of curious to see what that looks like real quick, but I won't really play it. Yeah, look at that. It's a vector one, like the vector asteroids we checked out a moment ago. It's kind of funny, I guess. Neon. Interesting. Okay, that's not what I'm here to play. I want to play the original. Oh, it's right here probably. I was looking at all these weird ones and it's right here. Okay. Here we go. This looks nice. The 8-bit Atari 8-bit version was quite good though. Yeah, I agree. Also the regular Pac-Man. That was, I think, the best way to play it back in the day. Well, the NES one was quite impressive looking. Actually, I know the Pac-Man for NES. I don't know the Ms. Pac-Man. Yeah, so you can see it had a little bit of a squished look to it. I think that's why people like to make it scrolling, maybe, because visually that last one was quite good, except for the black rectangles. But this seems more. I like this one. I like the look of this one. Yeah, NES one did come much later. That's right. Probably came out like, I don't know, 88 or something, 87. Did not mean to go there. Some cherries for us. Yummy, yummy. Cherries. Yummy, yummy. 2, 3. Can we get 4? Nope, not that way. 4. 4 blue ghosts in my tummy. Does the Pac-Man race, i.e. Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, etc., do they actually have tummies? Or are they just kind of like these mouths that eat everything in sight? They do that. I should have gotten the power belt. Like, are they mouths that make things disintegrate, or like they transport the things they eat into another dimension? Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. I don't know what that's from, but I think it's from one of the videos my daughter watches, the song Fruit Salad. And so I hosted a Mother's Day event for my family on Sunday. I ordered catering from Bagel Boss, which is a chain of bagel places. And so I got fruit salad too, and for some reason I kept singing this song, Fruit Salad. Yeah, oh, it's from the Wiggles. Thank you, Stu. Stu knows his Wiggles. Oh, I tried to just get the power pellet and pull back, but I couldn't quite make it happen. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. But I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day. Although there are no mothers here. I don't think I've ever had a mother on my channel. I might have had about 3 or 4 females ever watch my stream, or at least say hi in the chat. I'm willing to bet maybe I had like 1 or 2 mothers ever. But anyway, regardless, happy Mother's Day to you on this Sausage Fest of a channel. You know what? Ms. Pac-Man is a game that actually, even regular Pac-Man, appealed a lot to women. Oh, you had a mother too? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were the result of asexual reproduction. I guess even then you would have a mother. Oh. You would have a mother. Or a non-gender specific parent, perhaps. Damn. Fruit salad. I'm also a mother. Non-optimal acquisition of power pellet there, but hey, I'm just fooling around. They meet. This is a pretty solid animation. Does anyone know if there are any Atari 7800 exclusives I should be checking out? Is there anything that was never on any system but 7800 and I should play it? That's what I'm getting at. I mentioned Food Fight. That was for arcade, obviously. Oh, I played Food Fight already, Stu. You missed it. It is pretty good. I do prefer the arcade one because I mean that's all the only one I'm used to playing, so you know it's kind of not a fair comparison. Be like if I was only used to playing, you know, arcade Ms. Pac-Man, then I play this and I have nothing else to compare it to. I'd be like, oh, this is not the best Ms. Pac-Man. This is actually quite good. Actually, the Food Fight is a little bit slower paced, and you don't have all the angles of the original controller. The original Food Fight controller has an insane number of directions. I think it's 32. So you can really... It's just hard to do this with a D-pad. I don't know what else to say. It's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. So you're naming games I've already played. I already played Joust. I already played Asteroids. Yeah, it's cool though. It's two-player though. I wish I had another person. I wish I had a friend. Basket Brawl. I have to try that. Basket Brawl. Eric said, I believe I read about a few exclusives, but I'm not sure which they were. Okay. Ah! Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh no. Oh man. Dark Chambers. That sounds like an RPG or something. Or something about S&M. Fruit salad. Come and get some. Come and get some fruit salad. Ghosties, ghosties. Shit. Alien Brigade, says Eric. Meltdown. I'm still playing here. I feel like I lost like 8 lives. Down, please. 1. Can we get all 4? No, probably not. 2, 3. If he comes down, he might be able to. He did not come down. Okay. Ghosty, ghosty. 1, 2, and that's probably it. Shoot. I kind of blew that one. Oh well, at least I'm alive. Ninja Golf, says Stu. I think I looked at a video of Ninja Golf and it seemed ridiculous. Or was it just the intro I looked at? I don't know. Oh. I just can't make those quick corner turns too well with a D-pad. And my thumb hurts too when I do that. Alright, I'm going to stop complaining about failing to use a controller properly and move on to the next game. Should we try Ninja Golf? Dark Chambers, basketball. I'm going to try Ninja Golf. Ninja Golfy. Yummy, yummy. Ninja Golf. What does he use his sword? As a golf club? Oh, it looks like he's got a golf club there. That was a pretty lame tune. It sounds like something I would like program in BASIC for Atari computers back in 1984 as a young child. All right, let's see. He runs. Wait a minute, he runs along the golf course, killing things. Okay, so you're not actually playing. You're not actually playing golf. You're killing things. Is it a Shinobi-like game? Looks like kind of Shinobi-like. Okay. I'm playing normal. After many long years, Alien Brigade is good, according to Stu. Of ninja training, you are finally ready for the most difficult test of all. Golf. 9 holes of ninja golf. Eric says, I think you're doing both. Okay. Ninja golf. All right, let's do it. Oh, am I swinging right now? ball. Now I punch people? Okay. Let's jump, okay. What is that, some kind of a gopher? Was that a potion? Maybe it heals you. A duck to get it. Oops. How do you throw the star? I was doing it like accidentally. Did I run out of them? Okay, I'm at the next. So it's like you have to run to the ball and fight people in between. Okay, interesting. So I want to angle my ball, I guess like that. How do I hit it hard though? Do I just... Not sure what I'm doing. I guess I just press the button and it goes. I don't know. You know how most golf games have like a meter or something? Oh, I guess I got to pick up these shurikens. There we go. And you only get a few of them. Is that a giant frog? Is that because I'm on the grass? Whatever you call it. Like off the main course area, whatever you call that. I don't know my golf terms, obviously. So I'm changing my angle a little bit. I guess that's good. You can't jump and kick. That's kind of obnoxious. Come on, ninja should be able to jump too. And can I use the sword I have on my back? Kill the hole in the ground, you kill the gopher. That's right, guys. I'm that badass of a ninja. And not only kill the gopher, I kill its hole. I fill in the hole with its corpse. Alright, now we can put on the putter, I guess. How do we not go too far? Am I supposed to hit it when, like, you can see how the dot is like going, maybe you have to hit it at the right moment. Okay, hopefully I got it. Or I'm very close. Oh, what the hell? Did not expect that at all. But this is pretty shinobi-like. Alright, get out of my way, dragon. That was funny. Four shots. Okay, now I understand how the golfing mechanic works a little bit better. Guess I just want to hit it as hard as I can, basically, which would mean like right at the end of its path there. But I guess if I try to get at the very end, it's going to wrap around to the very short distance, which would not be good. So I probably don't want to push my luck with that. Oh, we got blue ninjas now. I find the gophers to be trickiest of all so far. Bomb, can I pick it up or is it going to kill me? I can pick it up. So has anybody actually played this game? If you played this, Stu, this game's bonkers. I gotta say the fighting action isn't that great, but neither is the golf action. But somehow you put it in this whole strange singular package, and it's pretty fun. Just because it's so silly, I guess. No golf carts in these days. Yeah, you need to fight your way to the hole. Look at that. I can possibly get it in right now, I think. I think I'm just a hair in front of the hole. a shield or something. It looks like it's on a timer. Look, probably I'm invincible for like 10 more seconds. Oh, that's funny. I gotta cross the rough, and it's like suddenly I'm in ancient Egypt or something. Get some shuriken. Alright, Shinobi time. Wow. This dragon actually reminds me of, here's an obscure reference. It reminds me of the dragon from Forbidden Forest. Just the way it's poised and facing you like that. If you know that game, the Commodore 64 game, you get bonus points for being an obscure game nerd. I know Stu probably knows it. Maybe Eric does too, he likes Commodore. Oh. Stu says it reminds me of Falcor the Luck Dragon, and I saw you stream Forbidden Forest. Eric says, yep, I know that game. Cool. Hey, I got a hole in two. That's good. I don't know what you call that. It's definitely not called a hole in two. It's called something like a dorky or a poopy. They gotta have these magical terms. They can't just call it. Okay, so what do I want to do? I don't want to hit in the water, right? So I want to hit like right before that. Yeah, I guess like this is probably good. Cool. A birdie. Okay, yeah, that's a hole in two. Thank you, Eric. A birdie, a bogey, a something, something. You ever feel like sometimes sports terms are just like created to be obscure and like to keep outsiders out, so you can feel like you have special insular knowledge of the game? Listen to any sport that you don't know, cricket maybe, and it's like, why are you inventing all these weird terms? I'm assuming you don't know cricket, but most of us in the U.S. don't know cricket. Ninja, they pop like popcorn. It is almost 10 o'clock here in New York. I'll probably end the stream by 10:30, 11. I don't want to get too crazy. I've been good. I've had some good sleeping habits. I want to keep it that way. Right before it. So we're gonna get to go in the water soon, I think. Fight some fish monsters or something. Giant squids maybe. Yeah, exactly, Eric. The scoring system in tennis is weird. If Andy's here, he can defend it. Andy is the biggest tennis fan in the world. If there's like a tennis tournament anywhere, it could be in Australia. If you watch it on TV, you might see Andy in the stands. What the heck is going on with these sharks? They're kind of overwhelming me. I don't know if I can deal. I'm gonna die soon. So it looks like you just get it on the green and then you face the dragon. You don't really have to have it exactly on top of the flag. Oh, I got hit once. That's the first time I've been hit by the dragon, I think. Ah! I died. I lost a life. My first life loss, I think. See, I want to see him die, not just walk off the screen. I want to see him, like, crash to the ground. Alright. Hole 3, shots 2. Alright, so I've done 3 holes. I got 6 to go. Now I have these woods. I guess I want to just... I don't want to hit it before the woods. That would be too... Well, I guess I could do that. I could hit it right before the woods and then launch it right over that for the next swing. But it might be fun to check out what's in the woods. I'll do it right before anyway. Oh, look at that. Those are almost invisible ninjas. But they're not quite good enough at their job of being invisible. They're just largely transparent ninjas. Alright. Okay, I'm going to skip the woods entirely. Oh no, I messed it up! Did you see that? I messed it up. Alright, I'm in the woods. Into the woods. Okay, there's birds that drop their eggs on you. They crap on you, one of those. I think it's eggs. Okay. Did I screw it up again? Jeez. I thought I had that. Okay. That should be better. Can I do anything about those birds? I don't think I can hit them. Just gotta avoid their eggs. Sorry, Eric. I know that Gmail or that Google Chat noise always makes you think it's you, but that's always my friend Scott. It's never anybody else. Because he just likes to be... He likes to have annoying timing. I'm going to confirm that it's Scott in a minute. Then close my chat window. Okay. Somehow I'm entranced by this game. Sure you can. Sure you can. Ninja Golf. Was this ever on any other system? Or this is one of the exclusives we were talking about? Okay. The Ninja Golf exclusive right here. 7800 exclusive right here. Ninja Golf. Alright, it's time for first person shooter. I don't think this is getting any more challenging. I mean, even though I died last time, if it is getting more challenging, I think it's very subtle. Like maybe they shoot a little bit more frequently. But it's hard to notice. Like overall, it doesn't really seem harder. I'm having trouble hitting him though, somehow. There we go. Hold 4, shots 5, yeah. Now, can you ever lose just because you take too many shots and you suck? I think you just lose from, you know, damage and losing lives. And the holes are just for your score. I mean, number of shots is just for your score. Okay. We're in the rough again. Is it called the rough or the sandbar? I don't know. I don't know my golf terms too well. As we've already established. Look at those sand ninjas. Those are pretty hard to see, actually. The sand ninjas. I just named them that now. I think it's just the same kind of guy. It's sort of transparent one. Translucent ninjas. Come on, turn around. Jeez. I need another potion soon. Okay. These sharks are a pain. They're probably gonna kill me. Not really sure how I'm supposed to handle them. I guess that's how. What's that? Light switch? Oh, I'm dead. I think if I didn't pick up that light switch, I'd still be alive. But I was hoping it would save me somehow. Well, this one definitely appears faster. I don't know if that means it's harder, though. Thank you, Eric. Eric says doing a pretty good job landing your hits on those ninjas. All right, 4 more holes to go, and then we'll call the silly game over. I feel I must complete it. I don't know why. I just do. I might actually lose, though. It is getting more challenging. Thank you. They stack 2 of them on top of each other like that, and you can't really do much about it. Oh. You're gonna take a hit, right? Maybe if you have a shuriken. Oof. Man, not going well. No, no. Ah. Give me that. Can I just jump over them? Okay, it looks like I can get it right on the green here. 2 swings seems to be very doable on most courses, or all the courses, perhaps. You literally can't get a hole in one. You can't hit it that hard. Shuriken. I'm gonna die trying to get my shuriken, though. It's probably a bad idea. Die getting my healing armor. Jeez. Yeah, that's right. Stu says you have unlimited shurikens, but only against dragons. That's kind of funny. Maybe you're saving them, a large stack of them, for the dragons because you simply cannot kill them otherwise. Timing's a little off here. Sometimes you gotta reset to stop and take a second. Oh. Woohoo! You got a foul dragon. That was hole 6. 3 more to go. Oh, look at this one. Now, can I shoot it over those trees? Or I think probably, but I gotta do it like that, right? Perfect. I do say so myself. But I'm gonna die in a second. They don't heal you between rounds, unfortunately. I am almost dead. You are correct, Stu. I think I have 1 life left, though. It's one of those things of the 0 counter not... I should heal you between levels. I don't like that. Okay, we're into the woods. Into the woods. Oh, healing. Doesn't heal you very much, does it? Those birds remind me of the Commodore game called Potty Pigeon, where you're this pigeon flying around taking a crap on cars. Stu knows the game. Cool. I mean, Eric knows the game. That's a good point. Stu said maybe you're making it harder by going through the woods as opposed to going around. Since life is a precious resource, I maybe should be doing that, trying not to go through the woods. Doesn't matter if I have to hit the ball a couple extra times, right? In this case, though, this is the lowest I can swing. I'm not sure if that counts as going through the woods or not. I feel like probably. Well, let's try it, though. Try going like that. Okay, I am in the woods. And probably just for a very brief time. You can leapfrog those frogs. What, is that extra life? No, it's probably just like a full heal, which was totally useless at that moment. Okay. Alright, it'll be dragon stomping time in a moment. Assuming the gophers don't get me. Again, I'm getting the healing stuff when I don't need it. There, I grabbed it for fun. Donk, 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 donk. Why am I playing this silly game? Because it's awesome, that's why. It's a 7800 exclusive, and it deserves to be played. You have to figure if this had been like a bestseller, they probably would have ported it to like subsequent machines like Atari Lynx or something. Eric says, I'm thoroughly invested. All right, cool. I'm glad you're invested. I kind of am too. I really want to just finish the 9 holes for some reason. I'm going to play it like Stu suggested, try to be a little more cautious about the terrain I go through. Oh, look at this. I don't seem to have much of a choice in this case, do I? So I guess it must be the rough, the white stuff. All right, I'm actually quite bad at those sharks, so I don't know about this. But I started to get the hang of the sharks last time. So we'll see what I can do. I'm going to have to go through quite a long distance, though. The problem is they throw so much at you at once. Like, what are you going to do? Oh, damn. Okay, gotta be fast. Cool, I need that. Getting vulnerable for a moment. I guess I should just charge through them. Yeah, I should do that when I'm invulnerable. Look at that. That's the way to do it. Unless you really want to rack up score by killing things. Stu says, I can't believe you're running at the bottom of the sea. I get that's a good point. For some reason, it didn't occur to me that that's bizarre, considering everything else in the game. Okay, these snakes can be a little annoying. Okay, time to hit the ball again, but yeah, it's gonna be in the middle of the water. Is it? Oh no, I can hit it like right there. Look at that. Okay. Scratch an itch, then ninjas jump on you. Shit. Come on. Okay, that was bad. Oh, I messed up that swing. Okay, I thought I did not. Ocean, nice. Here we go in the water again. Take that. It's hard to get the timing just right. Shucks. Okay, the dragon time it is. Oh. Worst boss music ever. Compare this space harrier. I bet the emulator is screwing it up. I thought that was just the dragon shooting, and that it wasn't even music, but I don't know. Anyway, 9th hole now. Oh man, look at this. How should I play this? I could try to hit it along the bottom. Is that even going to help me much? I don't know. Well, I'm almost dead, so I really do have to play it as safe as possible, which means probably staying underwater as little as possible, because that's what's the toughest thing to me. I might just hit it like straight up, or as far as it'll let me. Like this, and then try to go through that yeah, exactly. Eric, minimize the water. So yeah, something like this, and then hit it to the right, basically. Okay, let's see what I can do. Give me some healing, guys. Come on. Um, aha. The frogs are pretty tricky. It's pretty much everything's a lot harder when there's a lot of enemies on screen. Not that bad to get the frogs timed right, but when there's 3 ninjas behind you, forget about it. I wonder if I should just be running like this more. Try to cover more ground. Alright. Stu says if I die on this level, he'll never forgive me. Alright. Now, I don't know how bad it is if I actually hit it into the water. It might be totally fine in a sense, but I'm going to try to hit it before it nonetheless. Consider jumping over some frogs. Yeah, that's a valid point. Not that one, though. Get into the rough. I need to handle these snakes better. Okay. Bomb. Don't know that. Did that hurt me? I hope it didn't hurt me. Maybe it like killed everyone on the screen or something. But there was nobody on the screen. Okay, into the woods. Deal with the crappy birds. Woods. Or plains, whatever we're in. This is the woods, sorry. Good, potion. Give me one of the med kits now, please. Okay, under the water. I know this is not my best area to ninja in. Cover ground. Oh, shit. Ah. Shield, I need that. Oh, shit. Damn it. I was like an inch away from getting the shield. Oh. Damn. And then I could have just rushed. Oh. Well, let's read this sad message. You have failed in your quest. You have caused dishonor to fall upon your family and upon yourself. Your only hope to restore your honor is to try again. Can I continue? I feel like probably not. Yeah, I'm not gonna start again. Sorry, guys. Man, that's a tough loss. A tough break, huh? Stu said I need to commit seppuku life to redeem my honor. I don't know. I think that's a samurai thing. Sorry, Stu. Ninjas don't care about it. All right, well. I mean, I feel like if I had reached the dragon boss, you know, I usually don't have much trouble with them. And I could have gotten the shield rushed right to the end, basically, and gotten through the water. It probably would have been cake from there. Oh, that's so frustrating. Eric says, "Great! What a great first game, though." Yeah, it was my first time playing it. Thanks for that comment, Eric. That makes me feel better. Yeah, I know. I think I did rush a little to get the shield. Steve says you're too eager. Yeah, like I saw it and I was like, let me get it. I should have fought off those ninjas first before trying to grab it. Oh well. Well, that's ninja golf. That was fun. I was kind of saying, oh, the fighting isn't that great, but it has its charm. It's good. I like how you have to like figure out your path by knocking the, you know, but how you want to angle the golf ball is quite important. I feel like next time I could probably beat it now that I'm a little bit smarter about it. So future stream will be Ninja Golf. It'll be the stream in which I seek my vengeance against Ninja Golf. My clan seeks vengeance. All right, that was cool. Well, what's next? I could play a little like Robotron or one of the other names that were dropped in the chat. What about, there was a game that sounded RPG-ish. What did you say? Dark Chambers too. Let's try Dark Chambers. Midnight Mutants was another name mentioned. Is there Moon Patrol for this? Moon Cresta. Motor Psycho. More Beef Drop. All right, I'm gonna try Dark whatever it is. Dark something. Dark Dungeons or Dark Tower, Dark Chambers. Here we go. Dark Chambers. Oh, I think I opened 2 of them. This Pac-Man's running at the same time. Right, I've left all these games open apparently. Here we go. Dark Chamber. Got some scary glowing eyes in that corridor. Alright, Stu said it's like Gauntlet. Okay. Standard, 1 player, 2 player. Advanced. Okay, standard and 1 player. Entering level A. Okay, this is very Gauntlet-like. Yeah. Got some cheese to heal me up. And some, what is this, a corn dog? I'm the elf from Gauntlet, apparently. Wait, so why didn't Atari just make Gauntlet? Maybe they couldn't do the original game justice. These guys take 2 hits, okay. Guess you need a key, probably. Giant lock needs a key. Who would have thought? Got another blue guy here. I feel like blue guys holding guitars. There are blue guys holding... There's a blue meanies. I don't know. Is that the exit and a tuning fork? Or what is that? A slingshot? Got the slingshot. Let's explore a little bit more before going down. Oh, they turned to skeletons. The ghosts... Wait, then they turned to the blue guys. Oh, you can just hold the button like that. I should do that. This is like, didn't Dandy's Dungeon or whatever it's called have that kind of idea where the monsters, they like change form as you knock them down? That's from Dandy's Dungeon, I think. Like, you know, level 4 gets knocked down to level 3 when you hit them, which gets knocked down to level 2. Etc. Okay, there's a potion. Oh, you can't get it? We have to shoot it? Oh, it turned into a block. What? Are these generators? Oh, these are the monster generators. Okay. I'm getting hurt about. Got a sword and a shield. Cool. I can't use them apparently. Yeah, so this potion is making enemies. Because it's a generator. Okay. Alright, maybe now I will head down, but I kind of want to poke around a little more. I get that meat stick. I need some healing. Give me a corn dog. Top is showing your sword and shield. Yeah, I saw that. What do I do with them? The nested enemies are reminding me of Bloons TD, says Eric. Oh, did you see my Bloons stream? That was like my worst stream ever because I wasn't into the game. And then I let one of my random viewers join in. And when he joined in, he kept complaining. He was like, "You're making too many monkeys. It's slowing down my computer." Okay, this is the last time I let a rando join my stream. He was getting really pissed at the number of monkeys I was making. Entering level B. I gotta have more of you guys join my streams more often. I used to do that more often early on. Like one time we played that game that was kind of like Scorched Earth. It's called Shell Shock Live. I think it's called Shell Shock Live. Okay, I got the bomb. Probably have to just press the second button to use the bomb, as one would think. Some treasure. Yeah, this is pretty cool, but you know, I think I'd rather just play Gauntlet generally. I can choose between those 4 characters rather than being forced to be an elf. It looks like the second player is perhaps the warrior, or something like the warrior. You can see the red at the top right of the screen, the red score and the life meter. Hey Mike 420247, this game is called Dark Chambered, and it is apparently very Gauntlet-like. Shall I head down? I feel like I want to explore every time a little bit more. This is an exclusive game, I believe we said, for Atari 7800. And for whatever reason, I guess Atari didn't want to make Gauntlet for this machine, or did they make that too? Does anybody know the answer to that question? Maybe they felt, my theory is maybe they felt they wanted to, either they couldn't do the original Gauntlet justice, or they, on this machine, or maybe they just wanted to try something different, like mix it up a little bit. Because this came out, this system, Atari 7800 came out in 86. Gauntlet is from, I believe, 85. So you would think Gauntlet was super hot right when they made this console. They would probably try to make a Gauntlet game for it. And, you know, with the actual Gauntlet name and music and everything. Here's a heart thingy. Oh, you have to shoot it? Oh, look at that. It turned into a... Oh. I was hoping it would be like a secret exit, but I can't go in it. This dude says it came out for 2600 in an extremely shitty version. What, Gauntlet? By the time this game came out, Atari Corp and Atari Games were 2 separate companies. Ah, there's some nuance in the Atari business world. And their corporate structures and all that stuff that I was not aware of. And Stu says, my guess is Jack Tramiel didn't want to pay the license fees for Gauntlet. Okay. Yeah, Stu's got all the deets. It's always good to have Stu in the chat. All right, I'm headed down to level C. I'm assuming it goes ABC, not ABQ. All right, we're on level C. Dark Chambers had the shitty 2600 version, says Stu. Okay. I can't imagine trying to make this on 2600. Or Gauntlet. Is that a generator too? Huh. Did that hurt me? I think it hurt me. Well, thank you for the likes, folks. Always appreciate it. And thanks for watching and chatting. I'm not signing off, by the way. I just like to periodically thank people. I should try a bomb. Somebody set up us the bomb. It's when you have to shoot, right? And it makes something going on with this. What, do you need a certain like key for it? Or there's clearly an exit, right? It's an alternate way to leave. There's a ladder. There's a hole in the ground, but there's like this red glowing thing. Red glowing circle around it. Wait, it did generate. It is generating them. I can't kill this generator. Oh man, this sucks. I think I did read a review of this one on Video Game Critic, and I think they did not like it. They're pretty harsh critics on Video Game Critic. So I already have a sword, so I can't pick this one up. And did I just... No, I was going to say, did I just screw myself? Because I used the key there, but I guess I can go up here and get another key. Stu says much less enemies in Gauntlet. Yeah, for sure. That could just be a limitation of the machine. But it's not as fun. That's fun when you can't blast your way through hordes of enemies. But I do like that it's not, like, to me, the problem with Gauntlet is it's encouraging you to just keep pumping in quarters with the way your health drops continuously. So I kind of don't like that mechanic in a home version of the game. Like, I'd rather just only get hurt when I get hit. Entering level D. More corn dogs. All right. This looks like a maze. What time we at? 10:30 here on the East Coast of the U.S. Whoever named these levels really lacked imagination, says Stu. Yeah, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, got a key. I bought an Odyssey 2 game. Maybe you've heard of this one, Stu, or anybody else. It's it's called, I think, Quest for the Rings, and it's got like a board game component to it. So I just thought it looked. I think the box looked cool for one thing. I thought it'd be fun to try streaming that. Maybe when I can get Bob to join me. But I think those hearts I should probably not be shooting because it always reveals these ladders with the pits that I think are always generators. And this level right here is starting to make the game feel tedious, quite honestly. God, I gotta backtrack through all these tunnels. That's just not fun to do. I'm so over navigating pain in the butt mazes, really. Am I even going the right way? I don't know. Let's try to get the cheese and the corn dog, though. Oh, man. Do I have a key? Yeah, I do. Okay, I got those tuning forks. Was this a bomb we saw? I feel like I don't need the bombs. In Gauntlets, you need the bombs because you're being overwhelmed by enemies, but no overwhelming is happening yet. Guess I'm full up on health. Yeah, I can't eat the corn dog because I'm full. All right. Let's see what the next level looks like. But if it's just kind of like this, I might just quit the game. Try something else. Entering level E. This one looks like it might have more action. Or enemies. I don't know, you just kill them though, and their generators don't seem to ever spew them out in mass quantities like in Gauntlet, which again might just be a limit of the machine. Some of these old consoles have like built-in support for, sprites, so you can move the sprites around and have collision detection and stuff like that, but they'll have a very small limit to them. Like in television, you can only have 8 sprites at once. So if your character is a sprite and the thing you shoot is a sprite, then right there you can only have 6 enemies on the screen, basically, if each enemy is a sprite. You can always hack around that and kind of manually draw on the screen and maybe manually write your own collision detection and stuff like that. But yeah, there are some serious limitations to these machines. Anyway, I think I'm about done with this game. I feel like I'm not seeing anything that keeps me interested, unfortunately. All right, I am done because the thought of backtracking right now is like, nah. On level G, there is a boss. Are you serious, Stu? Should I really keep going just to get to level G and fight the boss? I don't know if you're messing with me. Okay, you made it up. Good. Then I'm gonna quit. All right. So, I mean, probably if I had that in 1987, I would have persisted more because I had more patience. But what to try next? What did you say last time you threw out a name, Eric? Let's see. You said I'm scrolling up, scrolling up. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, Alien Brigade? Is that what you mentioned? Yeah, let's try Alien Brigade. The first thing that comes to mind is like Alien Syndrome or something like that, but we'll see what it's like. Man, I really came so close in Ninja Golf. I'm gonna have to revisit that. Just gonna have to. Alien Brigade, here we go. Alien boogers. Use a pen, alien. Alien Brigade. Copyright 1989. Atari Corporation. Programmed by Ken Grant. What's with this vertical alignment of everything? Everything's like low on the screen. Alright, we got 99 ammo or something, or that must be an alien. He dropped a bomb or a grenade. It's a dude chasing him. Oh, am I shooting these people? What's happening? Yeah, okay. Getting killed this thing. Where's my crosshairs? Am I playing? Is this a light gun game? I can't do anything. This must be a light gun game. This machine had a light gun, right? Or did it not? Okay, I pressed select. I think I wasn't in the game. I pressed select and it took me back to this menu. Unless that's reset. Joust is basically an Operation Wolf clone, and believe it supports the XE like. Okay. Now I can't start it again. Oh look, I'm selecting novice, standard, advanced. Okay. But the buttons don't do anything. Only select works. Alright, see you, Alien Brigade. Actually, you know, when I saw the gameplay, I wasn't really that intrigued anyway. Let's try the next one on the list. Meltdown. Oh, look at that's the Monsters dude. What's his name? Let's see, Meltdown. Let's do that. Actually, there was a game I saw on Video Game Critic that was like, hey, Grandpa Monster. It was like one of the top rated games according to Video Game Critic. Is something with a weird name I have to find. No, I can't find it. Maybe I was looking on Video Game Geek actually, not Video Game Critic. Anyway, I'll play this one for now. Then we'll play the Grandpa Monster game. Alright, enter passkey. Don't have one. Sparks to eliminate 45. Score 0. Power crystals. Continuous fire C. 2 extra shots 2. Double points D. Oh, where am I? What's going on? Oh, not playing. Okay. Did I accidentally remap my keys or something? Because it's like so many games are not working. Looks good. Oh, this is a light gun game and I'm clicking and it's counting it like that? It's just a light gun game. Look, I'm clicking and it's working as a light gun. Okay. Interesting. So I guess I could have played the last game with my mouse in this particular emulator. Faster is like a lag time, and it's not precise either. The clicking doesn't seem to perfectly match up. Okay, the sparks are slow now because I got that F or something. Can't seem to kill the sparks nonetheless. Congratulations! Passkey for Reactor 2. Power crystals, consumes fire, freeze, and protect rods. I do think light guns are a lot of fun in general. Clicking on things not quite as much, but light guns are a fun device. There's a I was thinking about how for Vectrex, you know, they always had a light gun for Vectrex, and some people in the community, you know, there's crazy people in all these retro gaming communities. They made a an adapter for the Sega Master light gun to make it register to the Vectrex as the light pen. They call it a touch pen. I mean a light pen. Basically, you can make games that support the Sega Master light gun for Vectrex. You just have to code it as if they were using the light pen. I'm not really feeling this game. Sorry. But yeah, there really is a cool visceral thrill out of holding a gun and shooting things. Part of that visceral thrill is seeing your enemies die, not just these little shapes disappearing. Alright, I'm gonna play the Eddie Munster game now. Called, was it Midnight something? Midnight Madness? Midnight Mutants. Alright. We're burning somebody to the stake in October 1747. Burn, witch. They seem very calm, considering. I will return. October 1992, distant future. I'm back. It took a while, but I'm back. And I turn pumpkins into dogs. Vengeance is mine. Is this Chris Sarandon from Fright Night right there? Oh, I think I started back. The ultimate Halloween nightmare. Midnight Mutants. Okay. Am I a regular person? I have a blood meter at the bottom, so I guess I'm the vampire. Help, the wicked Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil has risen from the grave and imprisoned me inside a plasmic pumpkin. Wait, so Grandpa Munster is the good guy. And there's a Dr. Evil who's not Dr. Evil, but he's a vampire who was actually a witch executed in the 18th century. And I don't know what I am, but I have like a blood meter at the bottom, so maybe I'm possibly a vampire too. Or maybe that's just my health. Anyway, he's in a plasmic pumpkin. For some reason, Grandpa Munster's in a plasmic pumpkin. I can't be with you, but I can give you clues which may help. Whenever you need me, press the right button and I might have some good advice. Okay, fine. I can summon Eddie Munster, not Eddie, Grandpa Munster on demand. There's a bat. Get the knife. Oh, okay. That's a good idea, Grandpa. Potion to restore health. Where's the knife? Keep out. The potion will purify blood. Okay, I need a knife. Am I supposed to go back and get a knife? I don't know. He's really telling me to get the knife first. It can be found in the west of the mansion. Until you find it, you are helpless. So avoid monsters. Thank you, Grandpa. Maybe I'll go back down. Some proclaim that Simon hates the human race. I want my mutant TV. Keep out. Damon spent much time in the script. Private estate. Dead end, and yet... Get away, bat. Stop it! Oh man. Rumors say Damon Moeller was blind. I feel like I'm maybe not supposed to go this way, but it said west of the mansion. Oh, who are you? Zombie? I'm trying to go up and it makes me go back. Okay, I think I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, they really beat you up. Assignment to test all humans. Okay, yeah. My instinct was right that I shouldn't be here. Ah, that one's got a glowing head. It's gonna explode. That one's got no head. What's going on with this glowing head? Okay. Supposed to go west of a mansion. Ah. What do I do? Don't get me, doggo. There's an entrance down there, it looks like. The fence is broken. I can also go up here, maybe. Or not. Crap. I need the heart. Where can I go, Grandpa? I'm gonna say use the menu. I'm just gonna get the knife first. Alright. West of the mesh. I guess I need to find the mesh. I thought the thing had said, like, something about an estate would be it, but... Oh, God. Alright, I feel like this is not doing it right. Ghosts will drain the life from you. Thank you, Grandpa. Bigger problem with bats right now. Let alone ghosts. Come on. Dr. Evil lived on this estate many years ago. Ah, I'm dead. The dog's humping me. It's not biting me. Let's try again. Help the wicked Dr. Evil, yep. Let me see what it says. Get the knife. Try to read this again. Get the knife first. It can be found in the west of the mansion. So I have to go in the mansion. I misinterpreted that last time. And yeah, I still don't know how to get to the mansion. But there was a thing that said estate or something, right? I don't think that was the right area. There was just too many monsters. Damon Muller was a feared optometrist. I often fear my optometrist. Yeah, was that like a gate over there? Maybe this is it. Oh, that's like a church, not a mansion. Perhaps you could PRN it with something? Pry it with something. Okay. Ah! That's a graveyard, okay. With zombies all over the place. Yeah, it says pry. North from the pond and left. As soon as you enter the mansion. There you'll... I don't freaking know. Too many baddie bats. Okay, now I'm in a pumpkin field. You can only hold one of each potion at a time. Okay. Dead end. There's an invisible wall right there. Oh, pumpkin head zombies. They throw pumpkins at me too. Walking Dead don't need shoes. What instruction? I didn't see any pond. Did you see a pond? The air smells of doom. Was that thing in the beginning was a okay. I guess I'll just walk in the pumpkin fields forever. Let me reset, I guess. Sometimes a treasure cannot be seen. It likes to abort when I don't even press anything. Abort the Grandpa Monster message. Right, where are we going? North of the pond? Was it west? I'm in the dark. Talk to Grandpa by pressing the right button. Help. Let me do this already. Give me the next message. It's persistence. You can become powerful enough to destroy the sinister Dr. Evil. Who's his back? Some north some more? It's the mansion? Okay. Zombie. Shit, too many of them. Well, was it west in the mansion? I should take notes. I'm too tired to remember anything. More zombies. I can't remember the directions, too. I'm not capable of that. Oh, they bounce you around, too. It's like the same kind of enemy everywhere, practically. Zombies everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I can get around these zombies now. Guess I gotta go past them. Oh, I'm dead. I had 86% health. 86% blood, but health is something else. Alright, screw this game. I have no interest in this. Alright. Let's see, what time is it? Almost 11. I can play something quick. Pole Position 2 is actually what the system was packaged with. Let's give that a whirl. And I've never tried it before. We got 1984 Atari and 1982 Namco. I think that is referring to the original Pole Position from 82. Okay, we're going 200 miles per hour. It wouldn't look like it. It looks like we're going about 52. We're going 255 because that's the maximum they can store in an unsigned bit. Oh, I hit the sign. I'm dead. Unsigned byte is what I meant to say, not bit. Okay, did I qualify? 8th because I crashed, I guess. So far, this looks very much like, well, Pole Position. Pole Position 2 ever ported to anything else? And what is actually different about this except minor aesthetic differences? Which I did not lose to see, perhaps. Oh, did I really hit that? I guess I did. Cannot argue with the collision detector. Boo. I'll give it another try. Look, there's a game called Possible Mission too. Not Impossible, but Possible Mission. Cool. Second place that time. In some racing games, you cannot hit the accelerator button too quickly before you're told to go. In pole position, you can just hold it down. I like how Mario Kart has like a little, it makes like a little mini game out of that almost, just getting the timing just right. Slow down a little so we don't crash at those tight turns. Crash into these guys though. Extended play. And I drive off the road to avoid crashing. What do the puddles do? Take down your speed a little bit? It's really doesn't seem that different from pole position. Really, I think the only thing I've seen so far is the puddles. I should call it like pole position 1.1. It's a very incremental improvement. If it's even an improvement. Incremental changes, we can say. Extended play. It's funny when you play a racing game, in general, you never know what's going to happen when you bump into somebody. In some games you go through them even, some of them you'll just kind of bump around. Some of them you so much as graze into another car, and you explode in a fiery mess. A horrible fireball of death. And that is pole position, the fireball of death. But you come back to life a moment later. See if I can finish this lap. Man, it really takes its time with the passing bonus. Can we accelerate that? No, we cannot. We cannot mash the buttons to accelerate the passing bonus tally. Game over, though. Yeah. So I guess there's... Okay, is there more? There's more tracks. Is that the big deal, maybe? Oh, you select one. Okay. I thought it was going to like let me play through them in a sequence, but you select one of them. I cannot go to Suzuka. I can only go to... Maybe I have to hit a button to toggle which side of the screen I'm looking at. I don't know. I'm done. Alright. Can I squeeze in one more game, perhaps? Maybe. Ripoff. That's the same ripoff I have for Vectrex. I'm just curious. Wow, it is. Cinematronics. Interesting. This looks pretty ugly, but you're supposed to protect these triangles with your life. Don't you take my triangle. If you die, all that happens is you lose some time. And they can steal your pizzas in the meantime. Those are my pizza slices. Pizza slice at the top is dangerously close to the edge. Oh no, he's gonna get it. Get my pizza back here, you jerk off. What's happening? Oh, here they come. Here they come. This is 2-player as well, at least on Vectrex. I think there was an option for 2 players too in this version. Ah, man, you bastards. Alright, that one's safe for now. Need to be able to push it back to the center though. Ah. No! Maybe they're actually Doritos. Oh, my corn chips. Oh. Get that back. Get that back here. You get that. Oh, man. Oh, I'm dead. No. Game over. That was not my real last game, so that one doesn't count. But yeah, it does have players 1 or 2. Skill level, easy, normal, hard. I think I was playing normal. All right. Oh, this was a homebrew by, yet again, Bob DeCrescenzo. He seems to have made quite a large number of 7,800 homebrews. Stu says this game would be called Walgreens Simulator today. But you want to get your corn chips or your pizza. Rampart. I feel like around this time, through like 1993 or so, Atari made Rampart for everything. It was like everything. They put it on everything. It was on like NES, I think, and Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and every platform. The Rescue on Fractalus? Wow. Where's the title screen? It just jumps right into the game. Here we go. Yeah, Rampart for DOS, and there's an arcade one, of course. What's going on here? I am controlling this. Okay, it looks horrible though. What's the orange band that's kind of blocking my view? Other than that, it actually looks pretty good. But it doesn't have sound apparently. Well, let me try shooting. Can't shoot, I guess. If I can, I can't see it. I don't know. Scramble. Scramble's a fun game. Sentinel, I don't know what that is. Let me try the game that was highly rated on Video Game Geek for what that's worth. Trying to remember what it was. What's it called? Like Stacking Towers or something like that? Let me look it up. Atari 7800. It's called Tower Toppler. According to Video Game Geek users, it is the second best game for the system. But this site is a little wonky because how it works is the ratings are not tied to a platform. In other words, the rating for Impossible Mission is the rating for Impossible Mission, not Impossible Mission for 7800. And yet you can look at the rankings per console, which uses the general rankings, if that makes sense. Anyway, I thought I'd try Tower Toppler. I never heard of it. Probably know it under a different name since this game has like 72 names. Oh, okay. Tower Toppler. (1987) Houston, 1988 Atari. Entering the Tower of the Eye. Okay, I can shoot. Can I jump? I guess not. Can I go in there? I guess I can, yeah. Okay, work. Oh. Update. Frog. I can't really tell where the floor is and where it isn't. Kind of a problem. I guess I gotta go in that door. To the right, there's no floor. I can tell that. I can't shoot it. Ah! I don't know what's going on. I mean, I shoot things and it goes through them. Sometimes I can't see where the floor is and not. I guess it's just... Yeah, like what was that? I was really looking carefully and I thought there was a floor there. But I guess I just have to go through this door. I don't know. Stu says it's a really shitty version. You might be right. Sometimes one of my buttons is jump and sometimes it's shoot. Like, sometimes both buttons are shoot and sometimes one is jump and one is shoot. It's very strange. I don't think I can actually play it if it's going to inconsistently define the buttons. And this thing can't be shot, so I guess yeah, that's that time just then. I pressed the same button that I used to jump with a moment ago, and it shot. Does it depend on which direction you're facing? Oh, I turned the sound off last time. And now both buttons are shoot. I'm pressing left, right, left, right, left. Okay, now that time up was to jump, I think. It's changing the controls. I don't know what's going on here. Quitting this. Sorry, you stink. Okay, I want to play something that I'm satisfied with at the end. Should have ended the stream with Ninja Golf. Maybe some Scramble is always fun. Robot finds kitten. Sure, I want to see a robot finding a kitten. Robot finds kitten, 7800. What? Instructions. In this game, you are a robot, which is the pound sign. Your job is to find the kitten. For some reason, I feel like I've heard of this. This task is complicated by the existence of various things which are not kitten. Robot must touch items to determine if they are kitten or not. The game ends when robot finds kitten. While playing, use your joystick to move robot. Fire to abort. Okay, so I don't want to hit fire because that'll quit the game. I have to touch things to determine whether they're kitten or not. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of this or tried it once. Not this particular. Okay, I have the pound sign. I have to touch a thing and see if it's a kitten. No, says the bit. A set of keys to a 2001 Rolls Royce. Worthless. Okay. The corroded robot is clutching a mitten. This is a porcelain kitten counter. 0, 0, 0. What? Tea and or crumpets. For a moment, you feel something in your hands, but it disappears. So I'm just touching each object until I find the kitten. It's an autographed copy of Secondary Colors by Bob Ross. An incredibly expensive Mad About You collector plate. Oh boy, Grubs. Ew. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act of 1998. This particular monstrosity appears to be ENIAC. Yay, I found the kitten. This is not good. What is the point? I thought there might be some kind of a deduction element or something to it. But no, you just touch objects until you get the kitten. Gotta be missing something. I guess it's just to amuse yourself by reading these messages at the top. It doesn't count as a real game. All right, I'm doing Scramble instead. I don't know what else. Oh, Scrapyard Dog I could try. I remember that on Lynx. I played that on Lynx. It's not great. Well, let's give it a try. Scrapyard Dog. What's with that nose? Okay. I'm just kind of focused on this guy's nose because it's ridiculous. This game is horrible, says too. Okay. I've got the dog. Go to the east. Go to the phone at the east end of the junkyard for further instructions. Be there on time, Mr. Big or something. Your junk. It can throw stuff. It bounces back. There's some money. What is that sound? Something bouncing around? I fell into the garbage. Press P to hear. P. What's P? And oh, right there. Okay. Can you play the black keys? No. Trying to play Ode to Joy. This one's out of tune, this key right here. Alright, so I'm trying to go dun 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 dun. See, that was wrong. Okay, I'm out of here. How do I get what am I doing? Oh, it's supposed to play what it says. I don't feel like that though, so screw that. We're in the Mark is tired and cranky part of the stream. I remember this being a little less horrible on Atari Lynx. It still wasn't a great game, but I don't play this either. Alright, I'm just gonna do Scramble because I know that and I'll have fun with it, and then I can call it a stream. But we have it's by Bob DeCrescenzo again. Wow, what a productive homebrewer. But this one does not have an author. Is there two different ones or multiple different ones? Bob DeCrescenzo. He's really dedicated to like homebrewing on only the 7800 that I'm aware of. I've never heard of his name elsewhere. What? If you change the difficulty to normal, look at the bottom. It says copyright 1981 Konami. But as soon as you change it to hard, it's suddenly copyright Stern. Did Stern make only the hard version? Let's just do, I don't know, do normal. That's fine. Apparently I need easy. Bombs seem to go forward way more than I remember them. including the guess. Or kind of. You know, I never played any form of Scramble back in the day. I definitely played games that resemble it, like Cabins of Mars. So that's like vertically oriented. This is a little bit of River Raid too. Can you shoot these things? I don't remember. No, you cannot. Okay. Oh, game over. Womp womp. Sound effects sound like somebody like banging on the screen door with a hammer or something. First time I played Scramble was for Vectrex, and I started getting into Vectrex about 5 years ago. And somehow this game totally passed me by back in any form of it. I never played it for, I mean, it's on a lot of systems, I just never played it. Alright, Eric is out. See you, Eric. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the suggestion to do this stream, which I'm about to wrap up, I think, as soon as I die, which is now. Okay. Alright, so that's it for me. Thanks for joining, everyone. And as always, right when I'm about to leave, I see the concurrent viewer number at its peak for the evening. Sometimes that tempts me to do it, but I'm trying to be good with my sleep schedule that I always wind up messing up. Anyway, so I am out for tonight. We'll see if we can get a stream going this Saturday. Trying to think if I have any special events going on in life Saturday. I think I'm good. And we'll see what Rob Bob wants to do as well. But that's it for tonight, folks. So thanks for joining. And yeah, I'll try to do another one of these retro gaming streams next Wednesday. And hopefully stay on a schedule. Suna Yee, what are you doing here, man? I'm just kidding. You're very welcome. But I think you just probably joined now. And it's time to say good night. So good night, everyone. Bye.